Professor Wendell, Dr. Cheung, Professor Cheung, honorable judges, guests, and friends, colleagues, and students. I'm so excited and glad standing here and looking at all the faces. The same feeling I got when I look at the submissions of these competitions. I read the portfolios and I can see a lot of improvement. So right now I'm going to give you a very brief interim project report. Again, I'm Hokling. So institutional-wise, the e-portfolio development started in 2005. And we first focused on language learning, and then very soon we identified the use of portfolios for learning very generically. And then at the first phase of the project, we envisaged the portfolios is very useful for everyone, not just students, but all teachers, professionals, everyone. So we managed to collaborate with a lot of very enthusiastic teachers from all different departments, and they are willing to spend extra time to pick up the new pedagogies and new technologies and integrate the portfolios into the curriculum, courses or co-curricular activities. So for the project, we have the project aims and outcomes for students and staff to achieve. So e-portfolios, for many people, they will see it as a product for showcase, for assessment, for employment purposes. It's mainly for presentation. But if you refer to literature, you will see a lot of people now realize the power of using portfolio in engaging and empowering students to manage the process for learning, development, professional development, reflection, and collaboration. But at the same time, it emphasizes very much on an individual. So it's all about me. You have to start off from thinking about you yourself, your story, like Dave's story, me and technology. And when Andy talked about respect, so it's about values and beliefs as well. So when you work on your portfolio, you start off, you have to think about your values, beliefs, interests, hobbies, aspiration, goals, styles, many different things. And we can see the identity is the source of motivation. So the projects do a lot of promotion and training. At the same time, we conduct research and we outreach into different communities. One unique feature of the project is the design of the roadmap for university success. There's a hard copy, a leaflet, and it's also come with an electronic version on the web. We actually use e-portfolio templates as a medium to help students, to provide information to students. But we move one step forward. We would like to use the portfolio to engage students to really start planning their own goals, their university life. So there are some other things related to the projects which can be found in our website. So e-portfolio for learning, we would like to show you this diagram with which we can see e-portfolio can be integrated and into the learning, where students can be encouraged to relate the activities and the meaning of the activities, the intended learning outcomes of the activities, and to relate all those outcomes with their own life goals. We hopefully would like to see students can move from extrinsic motivation, that means all examination, assessment, to intrinsic motivation. They really have their own very good reasons to motivate themselves to work hard, to pay effort. So recently we started to conduct a post-experience survey for the third phase of the project. And here are some preliminary data and feedback from students. And we can see some positive feedback from students. Portfolio helps manage my studies in a better way. They tend to agree and prompts me to reflect more frequently. They think they are empowered to showcase their achievement and expertise in a better way than academic transcripts. And the use of portfolio affects their future planning and decision making. We would like to continue the research and conduct some focus group interview to get more in-depth information as well. At the same time, one very frequent and important issue related to the use of e-portfolio is all related to employability. And lots of people think about employability and e-portfolio in terms of job application. They have questions like, will employee use job applicants' e-portfolios if a link is provided? At which stage will the employer see e-portfolio as being potentially most effective for recruitment? So they have this kind of questions. But for our team, we think employability includes also another stage when you got the job. The abilities to maintain employment and obtain new employment when it's needed is also very important. So we have our question as well: to what extent can e-portfolios help students develop a set of skills and strategies that are desirable for employers? We would like to see skills and strategies developed in the experience creating an e-portfolio valued by employer or not, whether they are important in the workplace or not. And we have some preliminary data. So we ask students, we have student poll experience survey and employer survey. And students, you can see the patterns are very consistent and very positive as well. Students agree that they have the portfolio help them set clear goal and plan accordingly. And at the same time, these are the things valued by the employer. Say goal setting, action planning, identify strengths and weaknesses, record accomplishments, provide evidence for performance claims, establish a positive image. Okay, back to the two important questions most people ask. We have some preliminary data, and employer tends to be very positive. Most of them are likely to view the e-portfolios if the link is provided. And very interesting, among the team, we always discuss this, and we think maybe at the final stage, when you have shortlisted candidates, the employer will spend time to read the portfolios. But from the initial feedback, we can see the first initial screening and the first round interview, these are the scenarios that the employers will look at the portfolios. So for our project team, we really see portfolios very useful for everyone, for planning, managing, reflecting, presenting our goals, accomplishments, and expertise. And it is useful at all stages of our life, from learning, graduation, to employment, to continuing professional development. We hope to see e-portfolio culture continue to develop in STU and the wider community in Hong Kong and beyond, where everyone will have their own portfolios and take ownership of our learning development. And we are all active and reflective learners. We care about evidence. And at the same time, we have more collaborations, and our social networking activities will also be very constructive. And last, we all can celebrate, we have a culture to celebrate our development and accomplishments. So I hope you will start off creating your portfolio to show your passion of life.